Oh, by the way, Froz, if you're watching this, click off the video now, please. Because this is too much spoiler stuff for you, specifically. Get out of here! So you know how I should be recording when I build these hide-and-seek maps? I kind of forgot to hit the record button when I was actually going to start this. So, yeah, we making Wool World. So, originally, this idea stemmed from another point in one of the previous videos where FrosBee decided to make the joke Wool World when we were like doing a map reveal for Gab's map.
Wool World.
And it kind of just like stuck in my head. It didn't go away. Like, oh, I gotta do this. Like, this is a thing. This is a must. It must happen. Because if it didn't, it don't, and died, and the idea never happened, I think I would not be super happy because I think it's very silly. So, theming-wise, everything, of course, is wool. And I think I just overall want to make this like super cartoonish, very silly. Like I had too much whimsy for breakfast, you know? So maybe making some cartoon tropes of, you know, going through the flat wall that is a tunnel. I don't know how I'm gonna specifically do that yet, because I just don't really have an idea on how, especially with this small of a surface. So that is something to figure out in the future. But at the moment, I'm basically working on what should be the quote-unquote terrain when it's just a big wool clump. Now you're probably asking, okay, if everything's made out of wool, how are people going to hide? Well, it's just making, that's the back of my head, making a bunch of like little holes, maybe even some parkour, or at most, just relatively smartly like placed crevices and all sorts of things. Plus also, I'm not limiting myself to just this box that I've made. Oh yeah. Also, big reason as to why hide and seek videos like maybe have like been a little less on why we like shifted to like peak or stuff of that sort is stuff has been worked on for this map, like as a whole, but it's like just a stuff like, okay, this is gonna take forever to the point where I'm not gonna record it, and that's back in my head again, and it's just gonna be something that's worked on the side while I get ideas for these maps. As well, my friends working on their own maps as well within the overall map. I think from this point, though, I am going to do a time-lapse, and I shall tune back in when I have some more to say. So sad, no time-lapse. I updated the version to 26.1.1, not realizing flashback would not carry over, you know, previous recordings and stuff, so I do not feel like downgrading again, you know. But on another note, I've got progress here, and I am very much liking how it's looking. It's looking very cartoonish. It's very much a box. But it is also really dark in here. The sun's, although as cool as it is doing nothing. So why not, let's light this up. There. Let there be light. It is looking a lot better now. Let's go. Now, how this was lit up, Axiom, and also, you know, just a bunch of light blocks to break the immersion. I was not expecting it to look this cluttered. I'm so professional. So professional. Flying around, I have just created this like small little bit of terrain. All made out of wool, of course. You can even see hiding spots. And a little hole over here. And this hole does not go anywhere at this moment, because I had a particular idea where it actually needs to go outside of this box, if not deeper. And I've been sitting on how to go about this for a while, but I was thinking, wool hell. I'm not putting that any other way. Think of like the Terraria underworld. This is going to be more efficient to clear out with world edit, isn't it? I'm going to cut back in when I've got it cleared. Well, there is now a hole. And a decent sized one is that. Definitely a lot smaller than the area up here. But I think that is needed to just help balance out the size because I'm gonna find a way to litter this place with hiding spots. Trust me, this place is gonna be full of them. And especially down here, I'm going to go crazy. And I'm thinking of actually taking a lot of inspiration from Terraria's Underworld now. And or the Nether. One of the two. But I know with what I definitely want to do is to, you know, make a full, like, floor of fake lava. What's orange? Ooh. I can't do commands. Ugh. Axiom saves the day. Okay. And then, and also to have like a base, the walls are going to be made out of a red wool. This is kind of to just give the general vibe and just to kind of help figure it out, really, of what I want to do down here. And honestly, I don't entirely know. What did I do? What? Why are all the caves full of orange wool now? Is there an opening somewhere? There is an opening somewhere. Oh. It's fine. It's lava. And it's natural in caves. Your red ceiling. I got some holes to fill still because I was using a replace command. I figured it out, kind of. Not really. I don't know. I'm still bad at commands. I really should remove this light item from my inventory. One wrong move on the hotbar and it is like, boom, flashbang of light. Anyways, I've got the holes that need to be filled up, and also with how some other things are kind of like protruding down, it's kind of going to influence how this area is quote-unquote wooliformed, we'll say, because it's all made of wool and not dirt. Or stone. That's deep slate. So, the first thing I want to do, though, is really work on the entrance. And for that, I want it to just feel like you're kind of like falling down this like big hole. So the actual hole itself, I'm probably going to extend down here and like have like the entrance just like a few blocks above the lava, or like where you land at least. And kind of create that feel of like you're on the lowest bits is where you've entered, which will also create some ample opportunity to put some stuff up higher in the room as well that you got parkour up to. Alrighty, I got the hole now, and if I just jump down, boom, I got slime blocks on the carpets too, because we've kind of decided, like, as a group, since this is this whole like Minecraft map thing is a group project. Of course, like everyone in the group doing their individual maps like this, but we have this mechanic where we're using slime blocks as like jump pads and the sort. You'll see that in another map eventually, but I figured I could use this to help people get back out, like, you know, with a little bit of parkour and stuff, like up to here. Now, of course, and that's not going to be the only way out. I'll make sure that there's a second way so the map can, you know, be easier navigated easier. But now I still have a lot of stuff to do. So now let me actually do a time lapse without losing the damn file. And boom, I'm in hell, aka wool hell. Honestly, I do kind of like how this looks. I replaced the majority of the walls with black, so it's a lot more obvious. Sorry, I was just looking at a notification on my phone. I get distracted so easily. But I think this is going to be the part where I end the video. As anything else I add to this hide and seek map, I don't want to be major spoilers. So yeah, this is going to be a relatively short one. Since there's going to be really a lot to do with this, and I want a lot of that to be revealed in the actual hide and seek video itself. So everyone have a good day, a good night, and don't forget to subscribe. I don't know why I started saying that recently. Like, I mean, this is the first time I'm saying it in a video. What am I doing? Subscribe. AKA subscribe. I don't know. That.